Uncle Mosh, I think we're live.
No corona! Okay, I'm good to go.
Okay.
I'm driving.
Let's say I can't do that. If I did that, we'd be in big trouble. What's up, Raider Nation?
What's up?
Your buddy Murph back once again for an episode of RFR is Trippin. Yeah, because we were going to do RFR live tonight. We were going to do the our Raiders Fan Radio live show. But a crazy thing happened here where we live in the South. They reopened the casinos.
Woo woo!
So Uncle
Woo!
Mosh is like, well, let's not do a live show. Let's go to the casinos.
We gotta go now! We gotta go now! We gotta go now! We gotta go now!
So we're going to the casinos.
5 o'clock, Wapner. 5 o'clock. I just became Rain Man all of a sudden.
You did. With your 17 pairs of glasses. Uncle Mosh has got his Fred Sanford glasses going on. There you go.
Yeah. I might have to read something.
We might have to read something. So yeah, so we're gonna go to the casino. So we're not gonna do RFR live tonight, but we do have some of your emails. We brought those with us, so we're gonna read your emails and do that portion of it.
Hey, where are we going right now?
We're going to the casino.
We're going to the casino.
Woohoo! Time to go play some
Y'all
craps.
even jonesing. Okay, so
Yeah.
I was in the casino when it got shut down.
Yes, you were.
The casino we're going to.
Yeah.
I believe that was March 12th.
March 12th.
I think it was March 12th. I'd have to look and see. March 11th, March 12th, something like that. But we were in the casino, and they came around and they told us. They said, "Guys, it's funny. I think it should be noted that the casinos and the churches and the government were all shut down, but not in that order."
Nice.
Anyway, they told us you got about an hour and a half to play, and we're shutting down at midnight.
Wow.
And everybody's got to get. Of course, I was staying at the resort where we're going, and they said you can stay the night and you can get up and you can eat and you can blah blah blah. But the gaming floors will be closed at midnight.
Wow. And
Yeah.
So you were there when they closed, and now here you are.
And now they're
You're
reopening, and we're going back.
We're going back. So we're going back. So we've talked to Max. We've talked to Swaggo.
Swagga J.
And now we're talking to you guys. So what's up, Raider Nation, man? So
What's up?
appreciate those of you that are checking in with us.
This
live.
is a really cool look because look in the background, like right here.
Okay.
That's like the interstate behind us, and then over here, see that going out the window? See that? Oh, sorry. Oh, geez, I did that right in front of the cops.
Oh.
There's cops right over there. And then out my window,
Yeah.
because you know, like on the old sitcoms,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
like
they'd run the reels by there,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But this is like not a sitcom, but this is like got that look to it.
No, it's got like reels.
It's got real reels
Real
out
reels.
our wheel windows.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Mosh.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking at it right there.
You can see the glorious state of Tennessee in the springtime here.
Yeah, we're going. So where are we? So we're going down.
We're in between Nashville and Memphis on our way to Tunica, Mississippi,
Because-
where the casinos are.
Who's the only person in the world that still buys an Atlas? Yes, look at the year 2020. Yes, I buy one every year.
Do you really?
I do, and I always have.
You got a phone, right?
I got a phone. I even got the GPS you bought me that I never go without.
Oh, okay. Right on.
Yeah. But I'm a map guy. I love them.
Oh,
I love them.
nice.
So we are on.
So when you're not counting nickels or sorting Legos, you're reading on the Atlas.
Speaking of Legos,
Oh my gosh. I was telling Max a story about Uncle Mosh sorting Legos.
go on.
I'll say something about the Raiders in a minute, but go ahead, Mosh. Tell us about.
This is about the Raiders.
Oh, that Lego part.
Yeah.
Okay, so Uncle Mosh is like sorting Legos, but then he also took on a project the other day. Show him a picture of him.
Go ahead,
Uncle
keep
Mosh.
telling them about it.
So Uncle Mosh takes on a project. Okay, so Uncle Mosh has like literally thousands and thousands of Legos because he's a theater teacher and he designs his sets out of Legos. So he's got all these Legos. He's got thousands and thousands of Legos. He decides that while he's sorting them to build a Raiders shield out of his Legos. So not only does he build the Raiders shield, but it's the Vegas Raiders. This is really cool. Show them, Mosh.
So this is shoot.
What'd you do?
Well, I've been trying to grow tomatoes, and after 121
tomatoes.
I know, after 121 days, I got nothing.
You can't smoke tomato plants?
You know what? As soon as I retire. So there's my Raider shield. So I went,
cool.
Yeah, it's the old school Raider shield with the new school logo, the Vegas logo.
The Vegas.
Go on my, is it Uncle_Mosh?
Yeah, your Twitter.
I go on my Twitter. I tweeted about it. I've also tweeted. I've been smoking a lot of food lately. Mojo, shout out to you, bro. You inspired me. So I got out my smoker and I've done baby back ribs and I've done deer tenderloin. I've done. The reason we're going on all these tangents is because we're road tripping.
Yeah, we're road tripping.
So it's Raiders and a lot of other.
Raider road. RFR tripping, man. Yeah. So you're riding along in a car with us, man.
Yeah, and then I did beef ribs.
We don't only talk about the Raiders. We talk about all kinds of stuff.
No, you don't get this size by talking about things that aren't donuts.
Or beef ribs.
Or beef ribs. Now I'm gonna do.
Rico's in there. I just saw.
Rico Suave.
What's up? First off, hi everybody that's joining us.
Hey, everybody.
Appreciate all of you joining us here for RFR.
We've got a 4-hour drive. I don't know why I'm talking so fast.
We got to get it all in because we got a lot to talk about. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Raiders. Okay. So, Uncle Mosh, do you have you been keeping up with what's been going on in the offseason?
I have, first of all, I'd like to say shout out to everybody that's one of our listeners that is applying for a job.
Oh, at Allegiant Stadium.
At Allegiant Stadium.
That's so cool.
We are hoping and praying that all of you get hired. And come on, man, let us know. Hey, put me down as a reference. I write one hell of a reference letter.
There you go.
Now, they all look the same, but it's a good one.
But it'll have your name in it.
Yes, it will.
Yes.
You let your Uncle Mosh know I take care of you.
Hey, let us know, those of you that do get on board with Allegiant, because I'll be there. Speaking of Max, me and Max will be in Vegas. I believe there's a shot. Cousin Sonny might be in Vegas for the opening weekend.
There's a shot your Uncle Mosh might be in Vegas. Yeah, if school doesn't open.
No way, really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a shot. Uncle Mosh will be there, and for sure we'll be at the Stage Door Casino where Cody and I are going to be doing a live YouTube show before the Raider game. So that'll be like what other game, right? Against the Raiders versus Saints on Monday Night Football. So definitely going to be a lot of fun. So those of you that get on at Allegiant Stadium, let us know, man, so we can be sure to say.
Oh my gosh, how much fun would that be?
I know, right? Yeah, I know Ramon, and I know a few other people have. People that have been tweeting us and letting us know.
And they're legitimately auditioning because I'm a theater guy, but applying for positions.
Yeah.
Because there's, that's what I'm saying.
There's like for real jobs with that.
These are for real things.
Yeah.
And so that's really cool, guys. And we're hoping for all the best for you. And let us know whatever we can do to help. Who knows? Do they have a qualifying part of their application saying, tell us about your Raider fandom? Maybe that's just us.
Yeah. They're only requalifying it.
Yeah, but if there's anything we can do to help, let us know.
Absolutely. All right, so here at Raiders Fan Radio, you can contact us a multitude of ways. You can call us on the Raiders Fan Radio hotline at 909-345-3346. Call us, leave us a voicemail, and if we play your voicemail 3 times on the air, we refer to you as a made man or made woman. And of course, the leader of that crew is Aaron the Q-Dog Raider. He's the made man of the made men and women. And but we can't play voicemails on the YouTube live RFR Trippin thing. But we're going to listen to some of your emails. So you can email us at show@RaidersFanRadio.com. That's SHOW@RaidersFanRadio.com. And if you send us an indefinite amount of emails and or a combination of that plus being in the chat, we can make you a made man or made woman in that way. And in fact, Michelle, who lives here in the same part of the world that we do, Michelle, I ran into her at Koji the other day.
Oh, no way.
Oh, yeah. So I'm in line to go Koji Express, right? I'm in line to get some food, and I look up, and there's this big old SUV in front of me, and it's got a huge Raider shield on the back glass, on the tailgate, and I go, whoa! And so, and I look, and I look into the driver mirror, and it's Michelle, and she goes, Raiders! And I was like, yes! It was so cool seeing Michelle in the drive-thru. But anyways, so Michelle sent us a Swaggo. Last time he was on the show, he's like, one more email, one more something, and you'll be our second made woman here at Raiders Fan Radio. So definitely
right on. And she's already got the points because she made it to a Raiders live radio live event.
Exactly. Absolutely. So live event, yeah. So definitely but also we have a few other emails that we're gonna get to. So Uncle Mosh is gonna read those here in the Sea of Fans. I don't have a cool like Sea of Fans thing to. All right, looking back. All right, Uncle Mosh, who do we got in the Sea of Fans mailbag?
We are so stupid. All right, so first up, you got to remember, these are really tiny letters that I'm reading off.
Yeah,
of,
normally I print off Uncle Mosh's emails in like 49-point font, where there's like 8 words a page.
Yeah, that's. You guys think that these people are writing like 48-page emails? No, it's 2 sentences. All right, so I got to turn it sideways.
Okay.
And let me see. Okay. So the first one.
Okay, who we got, Mosh?
Hey, what's up, Murph? Uncle Mosh, Swaggy Jeff, and my brothers and sisters of the Black and Silver Nation. It's Cajedos 907. How's it going?
Kiljados. You do the
I
H.
do yeah.
I say the J. Kiljados. Yeah.
Coming all the way up north in Alaska. Oh, that's where the 907 is. I gave you all a phone call with my cell phone, and before you ask, yes, we have cell phone reception in Alaska, and no, we don't duct tape an antenna on a moose's antler to get cell phone reception. But I don't think it was good enough, so please use the email instead of the phone call. Okay.
I think you're getting both used. But go ahead.
I am one of the most Northern Raider fans in the world. And he actually is, because he's at the top of the world.
Right.
Other than Santa.
Right. It's like Kiljados and then Santa. Yeah.
One of the lesser known YouTubers who puts out Raider videos. Santa does not do that. No. So he is.
I didn't know Kiljados did either.
Kiljados is the northernmost.
Now you added an O. Now it's Kiljados.
No, I'm changing it. Kiljados. Doesn't that sound better?
Kiljados.
Kiljados.
I kind of like that. It's kind of cool.
I'd like to have the Kiljados.
It's going to continue to change. It's going to be like.
Oh, it's going to change every day.
Yeah. It's going to be Giljudius by the. Yeah, that's what we did now. Okay.
Kiljados.
So northernmost. So if he's in northern Alaska.
Yes.
Could you be the most northernmost Raider fan?
He is other than Santa, he is the northernmost YouTuber who puts out Raider videos. Wait for it. In the world.
I love it. Let's just
world.
Let's just from now on refer to him as the northernmost Raider fan.
The northernmost no. He is. Whoa!
Almost lost that.
That was I-40 needs repair. Wow.
That's cool, man.
He is the Northern Light.
Oh.
He is the northern.
The Northern Light.
He is the Northern Light in our dark world.
Oh, that's nice. Man.
I need to do that in like a Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, we'll compress your voice all down.
Kiljados, I'm on you, brother.
Okay.
All right. And just to clarify, that's kill to the J to the DOS.
See? Kiljados.
But I love the spiciness that Uncle Mosh gave my name. So, Padrino Uncle Mosh, you can continue to say my name like that. Thank you, Kiljados.
Padrino, that's like Godfather.
Godfather,
right?
Yeah. So he goes on.
Okay.
The Padrino Uncle Mosh and Murph kept saying, Kiljados, give us a call. And I'm like, I better give you guys a call, especially since our Padrino requested it. And as we all know, we must answer the call of our Padrino Uncle Mosh. I love this guy.
I know.
This is awesome. My new best friend.
Yeah.
Before we get to everything, these recent times call for attention. I hope everyone in Raider Nation is safe. There's a lot of hate going on in the world, and I feel like I'm that person that has a house on a hill looking down at a village that's burning to the ground. And I hope that the fire doesn't come to my house. Me too, brother. The house being Alaska, the village being the 48 mainland states, aka the lower 48, excluding Hawaii. Raider Nation. Well, he wrote that. Excluding Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Let's remember, and this is important right here. He says, Raider Nation, let's remember to treat each other with love and respect. My father is a retired police officer and a fellow Raider fan. Thank you for your service, Papa Kilianos. And it's hard to see the image that's being shown to police officers. The acts of a few making it seem like every cop does that. The same can be said for those who were peacefully protesting. The acts of a few making it seem like the protests and protesters are going to become rioters and riots. The Raider fan who wears blue, I pray for your safety in these times, and I hope that you are the ones that conduct yourselves with respect, Amen. Dignity, and professionalism.
Amen.
And to the Raider fans who are among the protesters, I pray for your safety as you spread your message. If you are one of those police officers that isn't doing what you're supposed to do, and you're one of these protesters that's out there just to start riots, just remember that you are not only ruining people's lives, but you could very well be ruining a fellow Raider fan's life. Just think about that.
Oh, interesting.
Very good take.
Good one.
But enough of that. So let's get to business. Our business. Our schedule is quite something, isn't it? We get the NFC South and the AFC East this year. That means the Raiders are going up against teams like the New Orleans Complaints. Hey,
Nice.
no ain'ts.
No ain'ts. Hey.
The refs screwed you over to the clubhouse. Who dat? We the president and reigning champion of the Screwed by the Refs Club.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna throw fisticuffs with Newton and the Pussycats. But since they released Cam Newton, I guess it's just the Carolina Pussycats. Or since it's gonna be Josh Allen at the helm, it can be Josie and Joshy and the Pussycats.
Nice.
This guy's good.
That's good. That's good. I like it.
Someone make a parody song from Josie and the Pussycats to Joshy and the Pussycats. Barbera cartoons were the best. Anyway, we also got Atlanta Falcons, because you never know if the Dirty Birds are going to fly free or it's going to be a free win. They're all so confusing.
We'll be there for that one.
Yeah, we will. And we have ourselves a battle on the sea. Ship against ship. Remember when he did his thing about the Seahawks?
Oh, yeah, that was good.
Yeah,
that was good.
The Flying Dutchman versus the Black Pearl. The Tampa Bay Brady Niners, Palpatine's champion, has left him trying to forge a path that shows the belly cheat system wasn't what won those titles, but Brady himself. No tuck rule and Belichick to save him from the black hole to swallow him into oblivion? Wow. We're going to lock horns with Buffalo Billy Goats. Win, lose, or tie, they're going to break tables and have parking lot orgies. And I thought we Raider fans were crazy. I think it's time
Bills Mafia, man.
They're crazy, huh?
Nuts.
How much fun. I think it's time we beat them back into endangered species list. We also get the Miami Tuna. Will it be fins up or fins down? Since Ryan Tannehill is no longer leading the pod away from our trolley, I think it's time that we hook them, fillet them, throw them into the smoker, then grind them up into a nice dip to serve with crackers.
Oh, pleasant.
And
just a nice dip. Nice dip. Who doesn't like a nice dip?
Yeah. We also have the butt fumble New York Gliders, but they're probably butt fumble their way into something stupid. Speaking of something stupid,
okay,
we have a dying empire. Much like the stagnant Romans, New England has become negligent, stagnant, and complacent. Their hero has left them, and now the temperatures have dropped. the Rhine has frozen, and the hordes of Raider Nation will descend upon Foxborough to unleash the pent-up fury of years of being beaten and subjugated at the hands of the New England Cheatriots.
Wow.
Let us toss Empire Belichick into the reactor of our Death Star. Holy
Let's go!
crap! That I'm gonna have to go back and highlight that paragraph. That needs to be on a t-shirt.
That was good.
Let us not forget, and he goes on.
Oh my gosh.
We have other opponents, such as the Factory of Sadness Cleveland Browns.
Factory of Sadness.
Once again, he need to flush the Browns down the toilet. Hopefully they won't clog the bowl. We also got the My Little Indianapolis Ponies. And they have a familiar face, Phillip Rivers. We get one more chance to dominate him before he runs off crying to his wife and makes another addition to his personal sports team. Hashtag, get this man a vasectomy.
Oh, I know.
And yes, we have our usual sucky San Diego. Oops, I mean the loathsome Los Angeles Sparklers. The design, that's DEIGN, Dane Denver Bronchies, and the kooky Kansas City Chiefs. Without Rivers, the Sparklers won't sparkle like the little firework they are. The Donkeys are doing dastardly deeds in hee-haw country, and so deny that they won't dawdlingly dawdle around, do their usual debauchery by splitting with us for the millionth time. The little Chiefs are no longer in their cupboard. It's time that we step up to the true rival. I'm having a hard time reading. Sorry, buddy. True rivals of the Pebbleheads.
Well, he said you war and peace.
He really did. Again. And make them earn their way into the playoffs. We can't let them match us in Super Bowl trophies. They have us in overall records with 65 wins, 52 losses, and 2 ties. They have us in AFL titles, 3-1. But we have them in AFC West titles and Super Bowl titles. A shift in the wind is needed. Hopefully Andy Reid's Super Bowl victory lap, which is pretty much going to every restaurant in Kansas City and ordering a meal, has left him in a food coma. Hashtag, who's fat?
Fat.
Page 2.
Oh my gosh! Dang.
We have a tough
They're
schedule.
long days in Alaska.
Yeah, they are. We have a tough schedule. Unfortunately, I can't be like some of our brothers and sisters who are extremely positive right now. I can't be like and get your Macho Man Randy Savage voice ready because, oh yeah, the Raiders are gonna be the champions. Yeah, we're going 16-0, winning the Super Bowl because we are the Tower of Power. Too sweet to be sour, funky like a monkey, sky's the limit, space is the place, and we are the cream of the crop. Yeah!
I like how we dropped the Tower of Power reference.
I love it.
Little East Bay Grease going on right
man.
there, bud.
If I need to call in and do the voice, I will. Sorry, buddy. I was just trying to read. Where am I at? I love you guys who you are, but I can't be like that. It makes the disappointment too. Okay, let me tell you this, though, because I have a minimum goal for the Raiders, and the goal is wild card berth. That's the minimum that I want. Okay?
Okay.
They do that, and I'm happy. If they exceed that, I'm even happier. If they make it all the way to the Super Bowl, I'll cry like a little girl. Because I'm like all the other fans that were born after '83 and have never seen the Raiders win a Super Bowl except on the NFL specials. But minimum is a wild card berth because we haven't seen them play yet. Only then will we see how much potential the season will be for us. But anyways, much love and respect to all the Raider Nation, young and old, new and old. Salute to Capo Q-Dog. Hey, yo, Raider Ramon. By the way, am I the only one that can't help but roll the R when it comes to saying the name of Raider Ramon and Raider Born Rico? Speaking of which, I just found all of my clothes after Rico's last call. It was pretty awkward going to work and having to explain why I wasn't fully dressed. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you all for reading my email. Catch you all later. Bye. P.S. I don't know if my message will still recording because while I was taking a voice chimed in and said goodbye. And I didn't know if it was still recording or not. Let me know if it was still recording, and I'll make sure to do a proper and full voicemail next time. Thanks.
Okay.
So that goes to you. What happened? Did it record or no?
Yeah, I think we played his voicemail when he left it a couple weeks ago. It's been a minute since we did RFR Live. But yeah, so when you call and you leave a message, you got 3 minutes because that's all Google Voice gives you. And then, so if you hear the goodbye, then you've been claimed by Google Voice for sure. Appreciate you, Kill Jadis. Man, that was awesome, man. Love all the wordplay as always. So creative in his email.
I didn't do it justice. I would have loved to have been able to do the whole Macho Man, but
that one middle run there, that one paragraph he had.
Oh my gosh, that was so awesome.
That was when he brought up subjugated.
Gosh,
that was good.
He's great. He's great. I love this guy. Hey, good evening, guys. Hope you're all well. Before I get into this week's emails, I'd like to congratulate everybody for the messages that started the last show. Very powerful and emotive. Thoughts for everyone. Q-Dog in particular. Right on, right on.
Absolutely.
In particular, I'm going to delve too deeply into things as there are more qualified people to do that. Suffice to say, the good intentions are there and the humanity is there. All that's missing is finding enough people with the common sense and decency to knit the whole thing together. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, a plea to begin with this week. Please, can you stop with the food photos?
We
had
smoked meat.
We had Ta-Da Raiders showing pictures of Dominicos, and now Uncle Mosh sending photos on Twitter of a glorious-looking meat fest. It's so difficult to look at all that wonderful food and be so far away. I'm 4,061 miles from Tennessee.
Wow.
So any delivery service would have to be really good. You think DoorDash should do that?
Yeah, right, yeah.
This is probably the worst time of the year for us football fans, isn't it? We've hit that part of the calendar that doesn't seem to move quickly enough. There are still rumors around of training camp schedules being adapted and the possibility of a shortened preseason from 4 to 2 games. The turf hasn't been laid at the Allegiant Stadium. I think it has, though.
It started to this week. Yeah, they got what they're doing is that they're laying down AstroTurf, which will be for like tours and things.
Right.
Like it's for just to be just like a visual representation of it. And then they have the field tray, which is the natural grass
in and
that
out.
will come in and out. But yeah, they're laying down it's not like a play. I'm sure it's some sort of a playable surface, but it's not anything like designed to have a competitive football game on. It's just purely for looks.
When I was in Arizona 2 years ago, Arizona does that. They move their whole. That's where we got that from, and it's apparently it's an amazing, cool process to do that, and it's so much healthier for the field, and and even though you're in high sun areas, they can actually treat and work the grass and do all that stuff outside of the stadium, and it's phenomenal. So this is going to be an amazing surface to play on. Okay.
Well, wait, hold on. I see it. Something came out in the chat right there. And first off, thank you to all of you that are in here and joining us live. Appreciate every single one of you. I wish I could shout you out, but it doesn't stay on the screen, so we don't know who you are. But I see comments are coming through. It's also hard for us to read because the phone's a little far away and I'm driving. So, but I did see a little thing in there. Somebody said UNLV is playing on that turf. So, okay, so I know it's got a Raider shield, the turf that's being laid down, but maybe they're swapping that out for UNLV. So thank you for that clarification. Absolutely.
The Allegiant Stadium with the seats almost looked complete, and as it all looks spectacular. It looks particularly impressive lit up at night. It's like a mothership has landed.
Yes.
But when all's said and done, what we really want to see is a big guy. What we really want to see is big guys in pads going through drills and getting ready for the season. It can't come quick enough.
Amen.
As ever, what is keeping us sane is the work you guys do to produce the podcast. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
That carried on last week with the draft history tales from the nation and the excellent interview with Raider Cody. Thanks, Cody, for doing that. We appreciate you again. During the interview, Murph asked Cody a set of questions to determine a Raiders fan's personality. It's kind of like It's kind of like Murph takes on Myers-Briggs.
Yeah.
Here are the questions, and I'd like to answer them.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
Number 1.
All right.
Favorite Raider phrase? Has to be, just win, baby. Number 2. What is your number 1 Raider play that excites me? This is a tie. Either 17 Bob Trejo or
nice.
Old Man Willie Super Bowl pick 6.
Good one. Both plays to seal Super Bowls. Like,
Absolutely.
That's solid. I like Bob Trejo. That's the Marcus Allen running with the night play.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Number 3. Worst Raider plays. January 13th, 1991. Bo Jackson's injury in the playoff game against the Bengals.
That's it.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Number 4. The greatest Raider of all time. I would lay my life on the line and fight all day for Lester Hayes in any related argument, but it's Ken Stabler without question. Wow, so he just absolutely solidified himself with you and Q-Dog.
Oh yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah, if he'd have just had wearing an Otis Sistrunk jersey, he would have got all 3 of us.
And took a shot at Antonio Brown, he could have got Swaggy.
He could have got Swaggy in there.
Yeah.
The Raiders' worst player. Oh my gosh. There's too many to choose from with this one. But I like Cody's answer of Randy Moss because he quite clearly had little or no interest in being a Raider from day one. Can I just take exception to Cody's answer?
Yeah, please.
Randy Moss is not a Raider.
Oh.
Randy Moss is not a Raider. Sorry.
He wore the uniform,
I know he wore the uniform. Doesn't matter. He's not somebody that would step up and say, once a Raider, always
No, and
a
that's
Raider.
why he was the worst. And that's where like the idea of that question is not an opportunity to take a shot at a player that maybe didn't perform that great, because there's a lot of guys that come out, they want to be Raiders, they want to be the best they could possibly be, and their careers just don't pan out. It's a competitive thing. And so those guys are not the ones that are in the crosshairs of that. The ones that are in the crosshairs are Richard Seymour, Warren Sapp, Randy Moss, Jamarcus Russell.
Correct.
Guys that are there but didn't really want to be there.
And see, that's where Uncle Mosh is torn because of my love-hate relationship with Lyle Alzado.
Yeah,
because Lyle Alzado played for the Donkeys the last time I ever bet on the Donkeys in their Super Bowl against freaking Dallas when I was living in Detroit.
We should have been there.
I'm because of Detroit, living in Denver. And yet when he went and became a Raider, and gosh, that's the first time I've ever said he became a Raider, but he embraced Raider culture.
Yes.
You know, this is the same. This guy fought Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, how much more of a Raider do you have to? What more can you do?
Take on the greatest fighter
Take
of
on the
all
greatest
time.
fighter. Yeah. Anyway.
But that's a good point, though, and I see the dichotomy that can unfold there. That you almost want to dismiss them from qualification for the exact reason they would be a selection to begin with.
Exactly.
I feel you, Mosh. That's good.
Yeah. So he's in that kind of limbo.
Yeah.
He's in that limbo. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 6. Choose a Raider profession merchandise manager would go good, but choose a Raider profession. Oh, my bad.
That's the question. What profession?
Choose a Raider profession.
Yeah.
Okay. His answer: merchandise manager would be good, but I'm guessing Swaggo has his name down for that.
Yeah.
So I'll settle for MJ Acosta's security.
Oh, good one. That's awesome.
Number 7. What would I like Al Davis to say to me on arriving in heaven? First of all, Al, how'd you get here? The honest answer would probably be, what are you doing here?
No, do you really?
Yeah. I'd like him to say something like, thank you for your loyalty, especially during the Jay Schrader years. Finally, thanks to Swaggo for selecting my guy, Lester Hayes, in the draft history selection.
Oh, yeah.
All 10 are great choices. I've always had difficulty with these kinds of things because some of the players you don't pick with the choices made were really solid. Ironically, Swago's 3 picks are my Mount Rushmore: Charles Woodson, Howie Long, and Lester Hayes. So we're on the same wavelength, my friend. As ever, thanks for your work. Love and best wishes to the RFR family. Stay safe, everybody. Love you, Raider Nation. His Lordship, Paul Egerton, Shropshire, Mississippi, Pauly Award winner, 2019 BRT Sizzler scorekeeper, proud made man, 5-time winner of the Raiders fan. Raiders fan radio BRT Sizzler Award.
Man, awesome stuff, Paul. Always good to hear from Paul. That I almost wish Paul doesn't win another one, just so we can still always say 5-time.
Yeah, because we have to use 2 hands if we go 6.
Yeah, I know. I can't go that high.
I'm with you. Is it my turn again?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You want me to jump in here for you?
No, you're not gonna.
Not read the. I don't mean read the things, but hey, I'd take a second to shout out the chat. I can't see who. I've seen a couple names. I saw iPatch for a second. I saw who else did I see? The Rico I saw. And I again apologize because I can't see because I'm driving and the text is really small, but appreciate you joining us here live in the chat for this episode of RFR's Trippin'. So no Raiders Fan Radio live tonight, but we will definitely have Raiders Fan Radio live, maybe even as soon as next week. We might come back since we're kind of off now or whatever. We'll see. But I've got an interview coming up that I did this past week with Kevin the Raider Nerd and his buddy Kyle, the 2 guys that have founded the Fandom Podcast Network, and had a good chat with those guys, not only about football in general, but of course the Raiders. Kevin took that questionnaire, the inside the actor studio questionnaire about the Raiders right there, and then we talked, because Mosh wasn't there to yell at me, so we talked a lot about Star Wars, of course.
Moving right along. Hello,
What's
gentlemen.
your favorite thing?
I hope you were all well during these uncertain times. I was going back and forth with my friends via text today, and we were all struggling with finding some good news of a bright spot, when one of the guys forwarded me a picture of Al Davis' torch in Las Vegas. It got me thinking, we need something positive to look forward to. Today is June 3rd, 2020, and they have opened the lanai doors exposing the stainless steel torch. Pictures on Twitter posted by Mick Akers. So an idea has sparked in my head. Light the torch for Mr. Davis's birthday, which is coming up on the 4th of July. Not only could the image of a excuse me.
Sorry, exit.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Of where we are exit 80 on Interstate 40, headed westbound. And we are just passing through the great little town of Jackson, Tennessee. Exit 85.
Oh, Jackson. Oh.
Yeah, exit 85, turn left. Reggie's Barbecue. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking we were in Bartlett for some
Nah,
reason.
you're good.
Okay.
Remind us of the man. Not only would that be an image of a torch lit, herald the upcoming season, but remind us of the man that has inspired so much of what the Raider Nation is all about. But how would I go about making this come to pass? You need friends to make big things happen. Holy mackerel, the road is up. I realize that. Oops. Wait, I just shook things.
You know what this is? Because the camera starts jiggling around and we're like an old school Star Trek episode. We're just like...
Whoa! Oh, shit!
Oh, a bad word.
Sorry, I meant shoot. Captain, I'm giving her all she's got. She won't hold together much longer.
I can't give it a less of a shit, Captain.
I realize that there's no way that I can do it alone. And I need my friends from Raiders Fan Radio. Only a nation can put a torch in a stadium still under construction, in a state under a shelter in place, and in a country dealing with a pandemic. Could you use your considerable social media presence to get something started like hashtag Burn Bright Al Davis, or hashtag Light It Up for Al, or hashtag July 4th Al Davis, to see just after dark on our nation's birthday the lanai doors of Allegiant Stadium opening slowly to reveal a fully operational Death Star. I mean a full operational memorial touch for the late, great Al Davis, to see a light in the dark night, to see a beacon calling to us all. I can imagine it, but can you help me make it happen? Wow.
I got the chicken skin.
I got the chicken skins.
Oh my gosh.
Stay
yes,
safe.
we will absolutely do that.
And go Raiders. Trinidad Ledesma, Fairfield, California. And he included a picture, and I'm gonna show you the image.
Trinidad, that is an amazing idea. I love the what was the first one? Because Al Davis's saying was the light that burns brightest is the will to win.
So I mean, a fully operational was to the light grade, to see a light in the dark night.
Yeah, but the different hashtags he had.
Burn bright Al Davis.
Burn bright Al Davis. That's legit.
Burn bright Al Davis. Yeah.
Because the fire that burns brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. That's what the quote was, I believe. Yeah, man, that's awesome. I love that idea. So for those of you who don't know, Al Davis's birthday is the 4th of July. So that whole idea of like revealing the torch on the 4th of July, light it up for Al, like that's badass, man. That's a great idea. We would love to do that. Trinidad, I don't know if you're on social media or not, on Twitter, but for those of you that are listening, start hashtagging that stuff, man, and we'll get behind that. We'll repeat that, and
we'll even tweet those.
That's what I'm retweet. Repeat. We'll retweet all that stuff for sure, and absolutely do that. I love that idea. I think I just saw a comment about that's inscribed on the torch.
That's so cool.
That I just said, that the will to win. Yeah, that's great, man. Good stuff, Trinidad.
So the next
is that the Sizzler of the week?
Yes. Okay, we're gonna do a Sizzler.
Paulie, if you're in on this, man, mark him up for a Sizzler. That was legit. It's Mosh's to give away, not mine, but.
Sorry, things are always crazy.
I got thin right there.
They've all been good.
They've all been good.
So Big Easy sent us an email.
Oh, what's up, Big Easy?
Big Easy, and he said, "Hey guys, this is the Big Easy and my son Colin with our new toy, flying our colors proud. Enjoy the holiday weekend with family, Murph. RN for life." And I'm going to show the picture.
Cool.
It's a 2-man kayak. Can't think of anything better than kayaking with your son.
Awesome.
And I apologize for that, but he's wearing his Get Made shirt. And thanks for the email.
Right on, man. Absolutely. Good deal. Appreciate you, Big Easy.
Okay, and then
Big Easy's in our chat quite a bit.
Yeah. That wasn't a dismissive. Yeah, that wasn't. I'm dying here.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, and so there's and I've got, so thank you for that one, Big Easy, and then I've gotten a few others as well. Well, more than a few others. I've probably gotten 5 or 6 pictures of late of people wearing their Get Made shirt, or just repping Raiders Fan Radio one way or another in different places. And that opening slideshow that we do for RFR Live, I'll get that updated for the upcoming season, and we'll get those pictures added in. So please keep those things coming, and we appreciate you. And nothing to me is more flattering than this little show that we do for you guys to take that out into the real world and rep us in doing things like that, especially father and son time. Like, that's legit, man. We appreciate you.
Last email.
Last one. Okay. What happened?
Ready?
Is it a long one?
Well, yeah, but you ready?
Okay.
Cody, Murph, Mosh, Swaggy J.
Cody.
The missed but never forgotten Sonny. Welcome back, Splatterhead and Fitz, and you too, Mikey, Mojo, and the Capo. Tin Hood.
Did Cody write this to himself?
At ease, nation. I know I know I'm late, like a minute joke, but I've been saving that Cody bit for a minute, like 6 drafts ago.
Nice.
I also missed.
And those aren't NFL drafts.
No. I also missed sending my 7-page breakdown of the draft. But as the late, great Willie Brown would say, don't forget your mom's on Mother's Day.
Right.
I did write all my mad melisms before the draft. They've been keeping us warm at night, filling the fireplace. But seeing how I don't know what day it is until someone posts Taco Tuesday memes on Facebook, I also just keep losing track of time. Besides, I may have to say I was wrong as Jamarcus Russell on film day.
Oh, nice. Oh, maybe I gave the sizzler too soon.
I know, right? We all know what Mayock was going to do anyway. Like Bruce Willis in Lucky. Like Bruce Willis in Lucky. Hashtag Slevin. Everyone look.
No, Lucky Number Slevin. That's the name of a movie.
Lucky Number Number Slevin. Oh, okay. Yeah. I should have known that.
That's okay. It's a good movie.
Sorry, dude. I just screwed up your joke. Sheezo Pete. Everyone looking over here, and boom, he's gone. The only. Okay, you want me to try that one again?
Yeah, I just take it from the top.
All right. Like Bruce Willis in Lucky Number Slevin. Everyone looking over here, and boom, he's gone.
Ha!
The only. No COVID. And.
Go ahead, you're coughing.
Okay, I'm coughing, but that's okay because I've been tested.
You have been tested.
I've been tested, and I'm COVID free.
You're COVID free.
And I'm gonna show you.
What
right?
up?
I'm gonna interrupt this email
to bring you
my COVID test. That right there is a Q-tip up my left nostril. That right there is a Q-tip up my right nostril.
You got to go both?
You go both. And I'm the only person you know that studied for their corona test.
You did?
I was jamming stuff up my nose for 2 days, knowing I had to go in and get tested. I'm sticking stuff up. Kathy goes, my wife, why do you got a pencil in your nose? And I go, I don't know, but in case they want to go deep, I'm ready. Anyway, this is me.
You've been going 2 knuckles for years anyway.
Well, that's what I told him. I said, I've been going with this sausage. I've been going deep. And when I really got a big old booger, I put that guy up there. Okay? I don't mess with this one. No.
You're not supposed to do that on the camera.
I go real deep with this guy. And then I just kind of move it around and I get them. Anyway, moving right along. Sorry. I apologize.
I'm dying.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
The only news from the draft is Mayock not getting credit for how great he really is when it comes to talent research. He is Charlie Chaplin entering a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest and coming up third. I was sure.
That's pretty funny.
It is funny. I was sure something was going to come up and we're going to jump out the window, burn a jersey or number 2, or just maybe toss our freaking headphones. Oh, good boy. That makes me happy that you said that.
That's a good shot.
I will go on the record. I will go on the record as have said Jerry Jr. What's his name? Oh. It doesn't matter what his name is. I thought Carr's best option was Judy. Because just ask Jalen Richard how much he loves the 3-yard dump route. And now he gets open in 2 steps. And the other kid from Heisman U, not the runner-up / career backup, I mean the kid the proverbial Murph keeps referring to as Crabtree-like. Crab was like a Miami Vice informant. He was never worth a damn unless a white line was close by. Murph, you owe an apology to C.D. Lone, I meant Bryant, or Irvin, or whoever Jerry Jones wants to call him. He was great on 50-50 balls. but Carr doesn't throw to you unless you are wide open. I was just afraid of him not seeing the ball. Unless Jamarcus Mariota starts, he will throw to you no matter who is on you.
This might be the feistiest email we've
I
gotten in a minute.
love this. Just kidding about the Mariota burn. Aloha, aloha. Iloka kanona ohana. Much love to you and your family. I don't speak Hawaiian. But I am, he wrote all that. I am from Oregon, the 9th island of Hawaii. I just had to squeeze in one last Jamarcus dig. That's 3 for you kids counting at home to commemorate Jamarcus's 3 good games he had in college.
All right.
Let's get past that. Okay, my biggest mistake was thinking that Ruggs was just another John Ross. I mean, who was the last fastest combine runner to be a game changer? I'll spot you Dion and Chris Johnson. I'll wait. And you said some ketchup and mustard person who beats his kids, allegedly. He didn't run at the combine, and he was a 5th round pick. Little did I remember, Ruggs' first catches in college were TDs as a true freshman. The kid catches everything with his hands and is constant threat every time he's on the field. I was wrong, all in caps. I was wrong as Green Bay drafting Love and not a single wide receiver or front 7.
That was weird, man.
As for the rest of the picks, doesn't it look as if you, like everyone, was looking at the favorites to win at the Derby, and Mike was seeing a 46-1 horse in the background, dumping a big deuce and bucking his rider off during the warm-up? Wow, this guy is great.
Oh my gosh.
Jeffrey Okuda, how about the kids lighting it up, carrying all the work on the other side of the field? Oh yeah, Damon Arnett allowed Okuda to play that side because his hand was broke, and it was easier to play the angles on the other side with a broken hand. Talk about a cut it off if I'm going back in Ronnie Lawton moment. He and Abrams are going to wreck the league.
Yeah, man.
Watching Rich Eisen, they were saying everyone was finding Debo, as in the next Debo Samuels. Mike was like, how about the guy who dominated the other side of the field and set records over Alshon, Sid Rice, and some guy named Sterling Sharp?
Yeah.
That's funny. He doesn't look like the other side of the Denver donkey helmet. Cough, milkman, cough. Everyone was watching Tua and his amazing press conferences and just assumed Las Vegas was just going to take Ruggs because he's 40. I hated that notion, but luckily for us, the league was like me, and I don't watch the tape. I just scan the stats. This I can ball. Everywhere you look at Mayock's draft, you got an Isaiah Simmons. There is Tanner Muse on every highlight. Every SEC defensive highlight had some slash player at QB, running back, wide receiver showing out.
Yeah.
Look how great Clemson is. Oh yeah, let's get a John Simpson. We got to sell tickets in a new city. Fine. Mike brings in Oakland native and UNLV alum Javon White. How is that for stump the truck? There is a lot of players we all bang the keyboards for. Maybe some we regret. Cough. Josh Allen. Cough. Kenneth Lee. Cough. But once again, like Frank Caliendo says, Belichick is playing chess with everyone else is playing checkers. I think Mayock is playing checkers while everyone else is trying to look like they know how to play chess. He makes it look so easy. Being a Raider fan from Portland, I just remember one dog of a year, and my beloved Raiders and Blazers had the overall 1 pick. One crap year backed up by another crap season. Things have to get better. Yep, Russell and Odin. I still hang those jerseys in my house as a reminder. It could always be worse. It is just a habit to jump when the obvious players wasn't picked up by Mike. It's okay. We got you. We trusted Mackenzie. We just don't. Kazig. I don't know what that word is. The C word right there.
I don't know. I can't read it.
It's a shot, and I'm sorry. I don't know what it means. Anyway, he ends the sentence with "just win, baby." Sorry I screwed that up, buddy. It was probably a well thought out joke. Well, I'm sure this doesn't age well, but I had to get this off my chest. Another thing I want to do is get off my chest is forgetting about, unless it's forgotten, was the barroom brawl. I know we haven't been and aren't supposed to be whining since Bo Jackson ripped his leg off and beat a Bengal with it like Joe Exotic, but that but that horse is dead. Nah, give me Gene Shaw and Art Shell. That way I can finish my beer. I promise. Remember the question on who would you want on your side in the barroom brawl?
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Gene Upshaw and Art Shell, and you know what? Gene Upshaw would be one of mine too. Love that guy.
Oh,
Love
yeah,
that.
yeah. No doubt. Okay, I got you.
I promise I'll move around a little so it looks like they're all working.
There you go.
Yeah. I promise one of these days I'll just call in instead of writing these novels. I'm afraid Google Voice will get me and I'll fumble too many words to use up the entire mailbox in take after take. Until then, I'll let Swag Jeff fumble my takes. Because I already bought my shirt.
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much for keeping our spirits up and giving us something to look forward to in this horrible time. Put yourselves down for some hazard pay, but much respect to all those out there on the lines and helping the sick and saving lives. Rough Raider, that Stacy Ruff to the boys in the chat.
Nice. Appreciate you, Stacy Ruff.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid.
What'd you do?
If I would have looked on here, it's written in bigger letters.
What is?
This whole thing.
You can make it bigger?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Because you always find this stuff out on the last one.
Well, yeah. Well, that's all right.
Woo!
Wow, so appreciate everybody emailing this week, and we've got a lot of voicemails this week too. We'll get those for sure on the next episode of RFR Live. We at least wanted to get the emails out while we were on the road on the way to the casino. So appreciate all the kind words. Yeah, this is tough sledding right now for football fans and Raider fans as a whole, and like normal time of year anyways, let alone with the COVID and like there not being anything going on newsworthy. Although that said, something that's really cool that if you guys haven't seen any of the footage of the workouts that Derek Carr is organizing down there in Vegas, it's pretty cool, man. The boys are out there, they're working hard, and it's of course playing football in your shorts is one thing, but just the whole idea that they're all getting out there together, running routes, working on timing, working on just camaraderie and gelling and all those things. You're doing as much as you possibly can considering the conditions, man. It's pretty encouraging as a Raider fan.
Sizzler, 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 sizzler.
Okay, Mash.
Could you see our considerable social media presence to get something started like #BurnBrightAlDavis to see just after dark on our nation's birthday the lanai doors of Allegiant Stadium opening slowly to reveal a fully operational Death Star. I mean a fully operational memorial torch for the late great Al Davis, to see a light in the dark of night, to see a beacon calling to us all. I can imagine it. Can you help me make it happen? Followed up by a picture. There's your sizzler.
So
Trinidad. Ledesma. And I want to say, any one of these on any other day would have been a sizzler. You guys all did a great job. Any single one of those, but the one that caused chills, and it wasn't just the air conditioner, because I'm a fat guy and he's got it set. We've got meat hanging in the back. But that one, Trinidad.
That was legit, Trinidad.
Great job,
stuff,
Trinidad.
man. Yeah, and so help us do that. Let's amplify that out. We for those of you that don't remember or weren't around for it, that whole what happened in Vegas started in Oakland, started here. We did a tagline competition, and our good friend Big Raider Trucker Emiliano won it with that tagline, and it became a tagline not only for our show, but he literally created a brand around it and now sells merchandise and everything else. And anytime that you see that, is someone either taking that notion or taking that concept away from him. If it's not his stuff, I mean, he owns a trademark on everything. So, anyways, all that said, we've had incredible success marketing that type of thing before, and let's do it again, man. Let's get Trinidad's going. That's a killer idea, man. I love it. And we'll see if we can get the Raiders to take note. And one way or the other, even if it goes viral or not, we'll definitely remember to celebrate Al Davis on the 4th of July, man. Celebrate his birthday.
You know, it's funny you mentioned Big Raider Trucker.
Yes, sir.
I've got his shirt. I brought his shirt.
Oh, you did?
And when I win big, because we're going to the casino and I'm going to win big, I'm going to be sporting the Big Raider Trucker. What happens in Vegas started in Oakland.
Nice.
Shirt. So
and you'll tweet that.
And I will 100% tweet that, one way or the other. Whether I'm going, give me some money.
Yeah.
Or Or I'm making it rain. Nice. One way or the other. But okay,
all right,
that's it.
Hey, thank you everybody that tuned in live and is in the chat room. Again, I can't see the names really because they fade in and out. But we really appreciate all of you that have jumped in and joined us. Thank you for all of you for what you do for us as a whole. It's what you support the Murph's Fan Cave network of shows. Latest Fan Club Blitz is out there. Much respect to those guys. Took on a really unique topic of activism. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so if you didn't catch it, the guys Blitz are back, and they has a really unique and everything, and it's a very, very informative interview. And so I would encourage you guys, check out that latest episode of the Fan Club Blitz. Those guys did a great job with it. And so appreciate you supporting Murph's Fan Cave. Appreciate you supporting Raiders Fan Radio. Go to RaidersFanRadio.com/gear. Hit the link that will take you to the Fanatics website and buy stuff, because with all the stuff that you buy, a portion of the proceeds, doesn't cost you anything extra, just a portion of it goes to us, and we are giving away all of that money to the Stabler Foundation, the XOXO Stabler Foundation. Just talked this week with Kendra, and gave her an update on where we're at. That's Kenny's daughter Kendra, who helms the organization now, and we're in great shape with them. Also Kenny's wife, Rose Stabler, his wife at the time of his passing, she endorsed us this week on Twitter as well, as being that they're off. But hey, look, we're back again.
All right, so look, let me just say this.
Yeah, close us out.
We got a crazy world we're living in. We got a lot inside. Spend some time with your family. Everything's a little bit crazy, but find the distractions. If you have the time, if you don't have the time, make the time. There are a whole lot more other things to do that you can find to do than worrying about the things that you can't fix. There are ways to do things the right way. Number one, be nice. Be nice. Be nice. That's it.
Be nice to each other.
Be nice to each other, man. Nothing else is going to get done if we don't do things the right way. And and we all know that there's a right way to do things. So absolutely. Be nice. Raider Nation, you got your old Uncle Mosh for the Murph for Swaggy J in absentia. And we say you've taken a lighter side journey into the dark side. Remember, what happens in Vegas started in Oakland. Good night, everybody. God bless. We're almost there.
Woo-hoo! See you, Raider Nation. I think you got to hit the X up there.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Oh!
Everyone's going to get a good shot of you here trying to figure it out. Yeah, do you want to stop streaming? Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Bye, Raider Nation!
Bye, Raider Nation! See you, bye. Yeah, that's the nose right